Hello, hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here literally every single day of the year. I'm sorry I'm making noise here. I'm here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed, or whatever works best for you. So, hello, hello. I am having trouble getting everything organized this morning. But man, oh day. Oh, thank you, Jan. But man, oh day. The news is just nuts. Day after day after day. It's like, really? Okay, move that there. Ack. No. Okay. Hello. Hello, Zeticus. Soybean says, no kitty in the Oval Office. No, this is here for a reason. And it's going to take me a while to read what I have in the description box at the moment. So that'll give me a second to finish putting on my nails. Oh, yeah, we'll just show up high and then just everything falls apart. Okay. Jan says, Mr. Murder Mittens is patiently waiting for Boo Boo. Boo Boo's under the blanket right here, trying to sleep. And says, big planet retrograde. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Bernie. You like this, the Oval Office side panels. Well, at 2 minutes in, that is exactly what they are. Oh, yeah, definitely. Zeticus, the Kirk killer, was a MAGA bro. Yeah. Surprise. Anyway. Winnaboo says, let's see how you applied your nails. Oh, right now I put these double-sided sticker things on. We'll get to the question just 1 second. And I just peel. It's going to be a day. I just peel the top off, and then I have them organized by size, and I know which specific size goes where, so I have them sitting here in a particular order. Index, middle, ring, pinky. And that's also how I arrange them in these containers so I can quickly get to them. So they're arranged a certain way. And once I have my overlay, then I can start figuring out. I kind of take whatever the color for the day is. Today it's black, gray, or white. And I work on an overlay. Something preferably related to what's going on in the news, but not always. And because sometimes I do things ahead of time a little bit. And then I get dressed, I figure out what's going to work right, and I put nails on that match. Hold them up and get Sarah involved. I'm like, does this match? What about this one? What about this one? What about that one? Thank you, Tori. Oh, Maria, thank you. Oh, you're so kind. All right. See, it goes, hopefully, it goes along with the lighter, kind of it's a slightly teal kind of blue. All right, I'm going to get out Old Faithful. And we're going to look at this. And this, Winnaboo says, that's easy. They always look so beautiful. Thank you. Sorry, just touched the standing desk and it clicked. Yeah, these are, I particularly use ones that aren't, they're not super strong. I mean, they would last probably until dinner time, because I wash my hands and stuff, but I want it that way so I can take them off and put on something else tomorrow. So anyway, Joanne says, how long do the nails last on your nails? Like 24 hours? No, not the way you could do that, but no, these are temporary on purpose, but they will definitely last 5 hours, 6 hours if I want them to. And then I reuse these nails to keep them long term. So, okay, I'm done. All right, 5:45. I will get on with the questions now. Melissa gifted 20 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. So here's the thing. I am far too trusting a soul. I just am. I try to think that it's one of those things where I think the best of people until they prove otherwise. Or I just keep an eye out because I am a Scorpio. I'm not a complete pushover, but I want to think the best of people. It's my nature. And I like that about myself. I have accepted that. And even though I write fiction, and in fiction you need antagonists, you need villains, all that kind of thing. And I think my villains are okay. It amazes me. There's so much villainy I never think of. Wouldn't even cross my mind. I'm trying to find a particular card that when I cut the deck was right here, but it's buried. Okay. Bernie says, me too. Pisces rising, moon in Cancer. There we go. So when I heard rumblings that the speech Trump gave the other night was AI, I didn't even read on it because I was like, I saw part of it. It was glitchy. I just assumed that one, it wasn't live, and two, I just assumed they edited it to Hades and back. Just click, 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 all the way through, just to try to piece something together. But the more they are, the more people are looking at that, the more they're saying, no, that's not edited. That's AI. Now, the question is, what level of AI? Because AI video is so new, there's some confusion over this idea of, oh, he wasn't there at all. Or, was it full AI? He wasn't even there. Was it partial AI to clean things up? Was it one of those things where they scan, they really scan the person and really adjust things like in a big way, like halfway between the two? Because it was glitchy like nobody's business. So Danielle says it was strange looking, especially the hands. Yeah. So there's the Emperor. And Lewis is saying it was A1 steak sauce. Yes, that is exactly what it must have. Jen, you please do the do leave questions in the chat before I come on, please. I'm always looking for good questions. So, and when I picked up the deck, that's what I was looking for. I picked it up and it was the thief card, the criminal card, the we're lying to you card. I was like, okay. They messed with it. They I think that he did say something, and there has come a point where even the average person can get a scan of themselves and then get examples of their voice, and then somebody can write a script and it'll just put something together from, whole cloth. What I'm getting here is he's exhausted. His health is weak. I'm getting this insult to injury, and I'm too tired. He was upset. He only gets upset when things happen to the far right. But he was tired, and there was only a small window, is what it feels like. There was only a small window where he could go in and do anything. So, and he normally, you know how many takes he does on these kinds of things. So he may have tried, but then they just ran it through AI. So this is insult to injury rather than outright. I'm not getting a Seven of Cups, that illusion delusion. I'm not getting the Seven of Swords here. I'm getting the Five of Swords, which doesn't quite rise to that level. All right, now here's the question. At 12 minutes. Oh, okay, let me read this to you. It appears the video address that Trump released concerning Kirk may well have been AI, according to RawStory. On the video uploaded to X and TikTok, first a blip appears over Trump's head where the trees are seen through the Oval Office window. Second, the tips of Trump's fingers appear to vanish, and his ring finger disappears entirely at one point. A 4K version was uploaded to the White House YouTube page. Those same blips that appear on the X video don't appear in the 2160 pixel version. At 19 seconds in on the word patriot, something weird. The hands lift and rapidly fall again, slightly too fast. I saw that. His head and torso both glitch, noticeably to the left by a few centimeters, and the audio synchronization is momentarily lost. The first red flag, other than that of the Marine Corps behind him, is the consistency of Trump's body language. He sits with his hands clasped on his desk, a trend in all videos lately, as he appears to be covering bruising, but his head stays unusually still, his facial expression unusually neutral. Something would expect a year or two ago, but not today, when Trump generally speaks with a tilted posture and a near constant grimace. This is before he was seen looking, how do I put this? Looking rather strokey. Will the administration, and this is a thing, at 14, will the administration continue to do this? Will it more and more and more? Because right now, Veronica says, where's the droop? Exactly. Right now, the technology isn't there to do a completely good fake, deep fake, whatever you call it. Squeebles. I love that name. It makes me happy. He looked particularly horrible yesterday. Yes. So as he deteriorates, which he is deteriorating, he just is. I know there's some people saying he's not gonna, he's not that bad. He's not that great. So, yeah. they going to continue to use, increasingly using fakes of Trump? Yes, Sabine. Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, that was a moment. Yes and no. I'm getting a sense that he is scared of this technology. He is afraid that someone is, I mean, yes, he admitted the other day, he wants to use it as an excuse. Oh, if there's something, I don't like, I can just blame it on AI. I mean, he said it outright as he was blaming something on AI. Oh, Jay for genius. Seriously. And anyone who's new around here, hello. Just so you know, I didn't make that up. There is a young Republican man talking to his friend, and that in their conversation, he was saying how he had gone to Mar-a-Lago and he actually got to meet Trump. And his friend was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. What'd you say?" And the young Republican man, you can look this up on Google, said, "Well, I asked him, what does the J in your name stand for?" And he said, "Genius." Trump said, "Genius." So J for genius. Donald, J for genius Trump. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of worry. There's a lot of worry of what he can still accomplish. Yeah, the doctor's right there. Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine. It's beautiful, fantastic. His health is amazing. Meanwhile, really shaky ground. Really, he's on really shaky ground. Adding insult to injury again, like I got in the last reading, it doesn't quite go to, like, he doesn't show up at all. But he's really afraid. I'm getting absolute fear coming off this card of them being afraid, or him being afraid that they'll just replace him somehow. So, whew. Yes, Anna, it's going to live to be 200 years old, it will appear. So, no, I get in the same way that I don't think he has a body double. I know people disagree with me on that, but I don't think his narcissism would allow him to have a proper body double. Not on anything remotely important. So, oh, I hear there are ads in the chat. That's new. I didn't know anything about that. And I've purposely, they're very much on purpose. There are no mid-roll ads on my channel at all. If there are ads at all, they're like at the beginning or maybe the end, but they're never mid-roll ads. So, yeah, this doesn't. I've been getting really big cards on that something is coming. And something big that's going to come out, something yeah, something big's coming, and this is, try to keep it secret. Yeah, that didn't work. That once again, complete failure. Yeah, you Trump, you loser. And there's that doctor right there. Not the doctor going out and talking. This is like a real doctor. But this doesn't feel earth-shattering. They're going to be much bigger fish to fry. What I'm picking up on is they're using it to edit badly. It's not built out of whole cloth. At some point they may try that, but it's not going to be the regular thing. So, okay. There was a question. We'll get to the Kirk thing. But there was a question this morning in the chat about January 21st at 21 minutes in. Look at that. There's an eclipse. We're between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse is coming up in 9 days on the 21st. Eclipse on September 21st, 2025. And the question was, how will that affect everybody? How will that affect the country or whatnot? So I just wanted to say this. I don't have a presentation, but I can tell you this. This eclipse is going to happen in the very last degree of Virgo. And Virgo is very much the sign of the craftsperson, the meticulous craftsperson. Do I still have? Oh, I do still have it here. There we go. Meticulous craftsperson. Detail oriented. Right here. See, Mr. Pumpkin's back. Right over here. This sign, that is the sign of Virgo. So it's going to be right at the end of Virgo, right before it goes into right before the sun goes into Libra. All right, so it's right over here. And that house, that is the sign of exquisite craftsmanship. There are three earth signs. There is Taurus here. Whoops. There's Taurus. There's Virgo. And there's Capricorn. And I've joked for years, Taurus grows it. Virgo crafts it. Capricorn makes it expensive. So that's where it's going to be. So there's this incredible craftsmanship that goes along with anything to do with Virgo. It's also the house of health and daily work. I have a soft spot for Virgos because although my son is in Scorpio, it's in the 6th house. So that's the 6th house. It's the house of Virgo. So there's this background energy of this meticulous craftsmanship. We don't know what the chart of Japan is because it is in the dim and distant past. And it wasn't nailed down. There are more recent charts, but the ancient chart for Japan, nobody knows. If they are not a Virgo nation, then there has never been a Virgo nation. And think of that meticulous craftsmanship that they do. That's Virgo energy. So when you have an eclipse, you have the sun coming along, and then you have the moon, and the moon is zipping along, and it covers the sun. It's actually going to be a partial solar eclipse, so it's going to be it's probably going to be a little bit too high. If there's a partial eclipse, it's too high or too low, slightly. And since this is only going to be visible way down, like Australia, New Zealand, Antarctica is the only place this partial solar eclipse is going to be visible, then I'm going to guess Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. So basically you have an exact conjunction. So it's just like the moon conjunct the sun in any sign, in any situation, like it's somebody's chart or not, but it is not only this way, but up and down as well. It's absolutely perfectly in the same place, conjunct. And that means it is incredibly powerful. It's very, very potent. And the two biggest things in the sky are the sun and the moon, the luminaries, the lights, some people call them. So just in general, when you have sun and the moon together, if you meet somebody who has their sun and the moon together, whatever they are in that sign, they are a lot of that energy. I can think of, oh my gosh. I don't know why this just jumped in my head. There are various people who have that in their chart. I don't know why the first person that just jumped in my head was Jenny Slate, the comedian. I believe she is a double Aries. I believe her sun and her moon are conjunct in Aries. And she is in your face. I mean, we love Aries. We love that forward, where, you don't have to wonder, where they're coming from. Very upfront, very take action. It's great. It's great energy. But any sign can be too much of whatever they are. So, yeah, she's not subtle. Anyway, so we're having an eclipse. So you have that intense energy, and it's in the last degree of Virgo, this very bureaucratic, work-a-day, health-related energy. So that's going to be the energy that's going to affect everybody. It's not just the country or Trump or whomever. It will affect you in certain ways depending on where it falls in your chart, but there's still going to be an overriding just powerhouse of Virgo energy just pouring over the earth. I'm sorry. So that meticulous energy, perfect healthcare, the work a day, the daily grind, you name it. That's what's coming. It's also, to the best of my and anyway, I'm going to stop there, but I can go into more details about where specifically it's going to hit the US chart and Trump's chart. I could do that tomorrow if you're interested, but I don't want to derail the whole thing. But just know that is the energy. So if something is going to happen, now, how is it going to affect Trump? I could get into that. Well, we could, like I said, talk about it tomorrow. But the likelihood would be wherever it's going to hit his chart, wherever it's going to hit the US chart, this is going to be about paperwork, bureaucracy, red tape, details. This isn't going to be Sagittarius trips, and Piscean spirituality or art. No, this is going to be something probably related to paperwork, how something was crafted. It's going to be very powerful, meticulous energy. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. And it will affect you too. Okay. Anyway. All right. At 30 minutes in, we're going to look at the Kirk killer. Oh, yay. He has a name. I don't know what his real name is, but apparently that's who he's going to be known as. Oh, Lucky Girl's here. Hello, you international treasure, you. Everybody do say hello to Lucky Girl. She's been keeping this tarot world safe for years. Thank you. Oh, Tyler, that's right. Robinson, yeah. Anyway, so the Kirk killer. TJ was asking, will the regime get away with pinning Kirk's death on the left now that the shooter has been arrested and he's known and he's not trans and he's not a leftist, and it was all to try and deflect. I don't think you need to be super interested in psychology to think, hang on, this guy, he dressed as Trump for Halloween 2 years ago. And his father is a sheriff, who I want to say is also a minister. I'm afraid I don't know what that means, Mayor. Debsit D says his rumors his roommate might be arrested too. Well, if his roommate knew anything. So, I heard that they're Mormon, but I'm not going to. I'm not. That to me is that's way down the list of what's really important is that world he grew up in. Lucky Girl, you know me, I'm a Cancer sun and Cancer moon. I'll keep you safe, but you better enjoy my baked cookies. Yes. Are they actually conjunct? Are they in the same place? Are they just in the same sign? Keeping us safe. Oh, groypers. It sounds like a 50s not real swear word. Kind of like in Scooby-Doo. Jinkies. That's what groypers sounds like. Anyway. Tara says they don't think Dumpy is racist or xenophobic enough. That's what I was picking up. Yeah. Jinkies. Oh, by the way, Trump he got to announce it. His people told him 5 minutes before he went on Fox News in person that he was just told, and that the what's the word I'm looking for? The alleged shooter was just arrested. So he was all excited because he got to break the news. Yes, Sharon, jinkies and zoinks. Oh yeah, they're absolutely gonna throw the book at this kid. Oh yeah. He's gonna be in prison a long time. Oh yeah. And the thing is, you know, you would think, because it is said, of course, obviously it's not always, but a broad generalization is that the Trump flunkies that actually went to prison didn't have too hard of a time in prison because too many of the prisoners were Trump supporters. Great. And you would think, oh, well, then he'd be in trouble in prison because he took out one of the far right speaker people, alleged that he did this. But what I'm getting is, I just keep getting energy of this guy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That it's like, oh, you don't want to mess with him. No. I mean, people who do these kinds of things, they're not pleasant to read on. The energy is not pleasant to read on. But for some reason, every time I tap into this person, I just get, oh, huh, okay. Yeah, I'll be over here. You just, oh boy. Yeah, there's some there's some wiring in there that's way off. Um, ugh. So yes, young man with a weapon on the defensive. They have lots of evidence, and yeah, they're going to throw the book at him, and he's not going to be treated the way that Luigi is treated. And again, nobody's going to be treated the way Luigi's treated. Luigi he's like a Dungeons and Dragons character. Only when you roll the dice, it just was the absolute highest possible charisma. Like crazy numbers. Like demigod numbers in Dungeons and Dragons. And then the rest of your numbers are, but this is way up here. He's like that. So, but yeah, this is, I'm getting people not messing with him as much because he's nuts. So, yeah. Woof. Okay, so, but will they... The question that I completely missed. Well, okay, they've already done whatever damage they've done. Oh, okay. Thank you, lucky girl. Yeah, I mean, they can see what they have eyes. They're not all as dumb as they make themselves out to be. Yeah, blame it on the Democrats that like they sent someone to do this. But no, we're also not buying this. Yep. Bonnie says, yes, I am interested. Okay, I could do that tomorrow. So there's bigger stuff coming too. We are going to forget all about this guy. I feel sorry for his girls. I feel sorry for Kirk's children. But Chris was asking, are you reading on his explanation for why he did it? I have not seen the explanation on why he did it. Why is he saying he did it? Yes, JDK, release the files. Release the Epstein files. Yes, please. By the way, as I'm waiting for Chris Cool to answer, Bloomberg got hold of like 18,000 Epstein and Ghislaine. She's a ghoul. Ghislaine's emails from back in the day. It doesn't say much negative about Trump. Ew. And they were both social climbers and vile And if you didn't already know this, this has been out there for a while, but if you didn't already know, at one point, thank God it didn't work, Epstein and Maxwell were going through fertility treatments. Thank you, God, it didn't work. Whoa. For the love of Gotham, says the Senate just voted against releasing the files, 51-49. Yeah, I heard about that. Whoa. And yeah, awful. Chris Cole says nobody's saying yet. That's why it's a question. Oh, I read on that yesterday. And every time I read on him, I'm getting okay. There's what he's going to say, and then there's the truth. The truth, he's a spoiled, entitled, the worst kind of entitled, the worst white boy. And the real reason is he knows he's not special deep down, because we're all special. We all have our place. And deep down, he knew he wasn't special. He didn't deserve the ease with which he got things in life. But he, of course, felt like a victim because these entitled jerks do. This is not much different from a school pew-pew guy. It's the same kind of thing. This is just a bigger target. And my guess is because he went as Trump for Halloween 2 years ago, he was, instead of being, he was very into politics rather than having to deal with like people at school or what have you. He was just really focused on politics. And I have trouble believing that his father, the sheriff, was all about law enforcement reform and de-escalation and all of that. Have a good luck, cat toy. Spiritual Alex says, I saw a report. He said he just did not like Kirk. That's all he said. Well, I don't think what I was picking up, one, he's more unhinged than normal. And that's bad. But he didn't think that they were far right enough. Yeah. So anyway, okay. Isabel's asking, weren't we all surprised it was MAGA? Shocking. I'm shocked. Wait, I need to sit down. Oh no, I think I'm okay. For entertainment purposes only. Yes, old silver. Thank you. Oh, and says, I read that the minister law enforcement person is a different person. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I need to get out of this energy because it's almost like there's a part of his brain that's missing. I mean, it's just... Anyway, okay. Yes, Eva, if you don't like someone, don't send them a Christmas card. Yes. Whew. Okay, so from the to the really 44, 35. Okay, crime. I don't have any good. I should get some good noir music going. It was the dark city, full of crime, full of dark people with dark agendas. It was Washington, D.C. It was a dark and stormy night. Okay, D.C. is so crime-ridden. How crime-ridden was it? That the military station there have completely run out of things to do. Completely. After picking up trash, shoveling plant waste, and scrubbing roads, they've scrubbed roads across DC. The National Guard has now written to neighborhood commissioners asking for advice on what projects they can take on next. And I thought that there was a limit. I thought they'd already hit weren't they about to hit the limit of, thank you, Jan. What did they hit the limit of how long they could be there? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Spiritual Hack said, given the rash of Mormon murderers, yeah, I would think the Mormons would have to draw a line. And for some reason, my brain went, Twilight. And then Chris Cool said Twilight Zone. It's like, oh, that isn't the Twilight I was thinking about, but yeah. True, Tara. There is a pile of garbage in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue that they could pick up. Big, ugly pile of garbage. Yeah. Yeah, check Dragnet music. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Oh, Raymond, that was good. The National Gardeners. Yes. Absolutely. Whew. Yeah, even the Get Smart theme. Uh-huh. Can they go home soon? This is ridiculous. It's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing. Oh my gosh, the crime. You can't walk the streets. Your kitty is not safe. The dogs, they're eating the dogs. No, wait, that's something else. It's the worst crime to ever crime. But now that with tears in our eyes, now that Trump has come to save us. I wonder if Scarborough is happy now because he was all for this. Let these people go home. Let them go home to their kids. This is pathetic. Well, my understanding is DC has taken Trump to court. Yeah, Chris School, send the guard to Utah. Hey, you talk about crime. I believe taken to court. And this is big. This is a big deal. 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 3 of, yeah. Everybody can see what's going on here. They're only people who are so they really have their blinders on that they only see what's going on from the MAGA perspective. Anybody else who is just completely disassociated from reality only sees through that view. Everybody else is like, we can see what's going on. This is ridiculous. Chat is asking what states are the National Guard from. In DC, I would, that's a Google question. Phew. Okay. So okay. At 50, 15. Okay. Let's be honest. If you were to think about Texas Republicans specifically, and you were trying to think of who would be the most hated man in Texas, you might think Paxton, Cruel King Abbot, Ted Cruz. I mean, the list goes on and on. The list is vast. There's a large pool. There's such a large pool to pull from as possibilities here that I honestly got a mental image of from my memory of Deep Space Nine's the Founder's homeworld. Vast pool of people to choose from. Oh yeah, Chris School, Cornyn, yeah. So here's the thing. So there was an actual poll done of registered voters. Who is the most hated man in the state of Texas? Someone you might not even realize actually is living in the state of Texas. Elon Musk. In a poll of registered voters, the most hated man in Texas is Elon Musk. Oh. And, at least briefly, someone else took the title of richest man in the world. Of course, they're men. So, not only that, but Elon, for a day or two, he was the second richest man in the world. Okay. He says he's number one again. Yeah, there we go. TJ's asking, he lives in Texas? Yeah, apparently he moved the companies there. Yeah, Brianna. Womp womp. So also I know he was trying to build his compound there. Bernie says the Eli founder, Ellis, founder of Oracle, is now number one. But I thought Musk took who? It doesn't matter. These people have insane amounts of money while children are starving. No. I mean, seriously, you're not even tithing. Anyway, things aren't going so well for Musk, but yeah, he wipes his tears with his money. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Wow. Jen says, yes, Star City. Oh, gosh. Whew. Anyway. Okay. Next. How's that love of the far right going for you, MAGA? You who voted for Trump, how's it going? How's it turning out? Is it going well? Have the price of your groceries gone down? Are your businesses more prosperous? Just tired of winning? You know, you could have voted for a Democrat. People who actually want you to prosper, as opposed to Trump and his ilk, who don't care if you live or die. Just saying. Harris had a plan to help the farmers. Okay. Soybean farmers. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, soybean farmers are poised to harvest tens of millions of tons of soybeans. That's a lot of soybeans. I'm vegan, and let me tell you, that's a lot of soybeans. Tens of millions of tons. But their biggest market, China, is not buying. Who is this quote from? Oh, it's from this article. The link's in the description. It is U.S. farmers who are feeling the pain. Nearly a quarter of the more than 4 billion bushels of soybeans American farmers grow each year are exported to China, which is by far the world's biggest soy importer. The country imported nearly $13 billion worth of soybeans from the U.S. last year, compared with about $2 billion 2 decades ago. And now, China's gone to Brazil. So, yeah. Yeah, well, they will cut down rainforest to build soy farms, which hurts you in other ways, hurts everybody. Lewis says leopard face. Yes. Oh boy. There's the country. Oh, but he promised all the promises he made that we just needed, that he was going to kick out all of the illegal people. And then the poor whites would come and work on the farm so we could be racist and get people to work for heinous conditions for stupid amounts of money, stupidly small amounts of money. He promised. Knight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, he's definitely getting rid of people. And you know how much Trump is thinking about you and your problems, and the fact that you're losing your farms, and the fact that your crops are going to rot in the field, or just have nowhere to go and just rot in a silo, and all of that awfulness. Not at all. Not at all. He's really not. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this better. I mean, we tried to tell you. Democrats are not your enemy. We're not. We care about people. You tell us we're snowflakes. You tell us we're just a bunch of wusses. Well, we're wusses because we care. We work together. Duh. But sure, go ahead. Go sell your soybeans now. Good luck. On the defensive. Things going badly. Tens of millions of tons of soybeans. So are they going to just rot? Sandra says, good grief. Gasoline here is almost $7. Woo, where are you? Hello, dear. Farmers were already on shaky ground. Could have voted for Democrats, but no, you made a choice. And now all of that money you're losing. Hello, sweet pea. How are you doing? Refusal to listen. So, yeah, I hope that farmer's market, your local farmer's market, can help you pay your mortgage. Oh, that was a big yawn. Yes, that was a big yawn. Duh. Oh, little stinky butt. All right. You get what you vote for. Yes, Goral. He's a kitty. All right. Well, he's a good boy. That's going to do it for me for today. Thank you for being here. He's a sweetness. He's a sweetness. Yes, he's a good boy. Oh, precious boo-boo. Precious boo-boo. You doing okay? Hmm? Oh, there's some purring. Oh, there's some purring. Where we just boo-boos and kitty for president. Yes. Whoops. Sorry. Yes, Sean Anxiety. Please like, subscribe, share. It really helps the channel and it's free. Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right. Well, that will do it for me for today. But please remember you're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead. And I will be right back here tomorrow because I'm here literally every single day of the year. I have been for over 5 years. I'm always here. Just throw your questions in the chat before I come on. Hi. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay. Oh, he's so soft and warm. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. Yes, he's so good. All right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourself, seriously. Be good to yourself. You deserve it. Hi. Hi. Okay, we're going to go in circles. Little circles. Okay. Okay. All right, take care. Oh, he and his brother are so sweet. Yes. Biscuits. Who wants biscuits? He's making biscuits. Yeah, take care.